Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're giving a refresher on the Cowboys 2020 free agency class. Hit like on this video, hit subscribe. Here we go. Cap mode time, baby. Let's go. All right, guys. So we're going to do a quick recap on who's coming up. All right, it's coming right around the corner. Obviously, the franchise tag deadline is happening on the 10th, so that's coming up. The legal tampering is coming up as well, and then obviously free agency officially kicks off on the 18th. So let's go ahead and get right into this video, guys. Here we go, everybody. So this is the refresher for Dallas Cowboys 2020 free agency. Okay, obviously a lot of us have been talking about the draft, free agent targets and that kind of thing, but now we need to circle back around and just get a quick refresher on who the Cowboys have for free agency. Obviously we do have a lot here. We know that. I'm getting this information from Spotrac.com. According to them, 31 free agents. All right, we'll talk about one of these one by one real quick and whether or not they're going to come back or not. All right, so right off the bat, Michael Bennett, defensive end, 34 years old. All right. Now keep in mind, a lot of these guys obviously are coming from the Jason Garrett program. Mike McCarthy is going to want to obviously bring back some of these core players, but for the most part, he wants his own type of player, his own type of player, like the style that he's looking for, the type of makeup of a player that he has worked for him. He has a proven record of what type of players he likes, what type of players work in his program, and he's had months here to evaluate the roster and these free agents. So let's go through this. Michael Bennett, 34 years old, $8 million. I don't know about that one there. Do you want to bring him back? 34 years old. We'll see. We'll see what they do there with that. I'm not so sure. Robert Quinn, 30. All right. $8 million. You kind of need to get this guy back in here. All right. Now, what is the cost going to be? That's a question. And as we're getting closer to free agency, there's been no movement on these. There's the adage, deadlines make deals. We've heard that crap before. But why is it always last minute with these guys? All right. Why is it always last minute? All right. Amari Cooper looks like he's going to get one of the two tags unless they work a long-term deal out. Rumors are that he's looking for top-notch money. Michael Thomas range, that's $20 million a year. That'll put him right there with DeMarcus Lawrence. All right. Excuse me. Randall Cobb, Mike McCarthy has talked really well about this player here multiple times and multiple interviews. It's hard to see him not coming back, whether it's a 1 year or a 3-year deal. You would have to imagine if it was more than 1 year, maybe a 2-year with the club option. All right. I think that's what they got to do. Do a 2-year with the club option. So 30 years old, all right, but still very productive. And he knows the scheme really well. Witten, for all intents and purposes, he's going to be gone. Cam Fleming, the swing tackle, they have the club option. So all they need to do is, initiate the club option, and he'll be back. Sean Lee, it sounds like the last thing I heard is that looks like he is coming back, but I think he might dabble. He might take a look around and see what's going on there. Christian Covington, you can go. I want to revamp and refresh the defensive tackles. They don't get it done. They didn't get it done. All right. Byron Jones, all right, 27 years old. He's gonna demand some money. He's gonna demand big money. This is one of those volatile subjects, so I won't even get into it. Byron Jones, but for the most part, looks like the Cowboys, from everything we've heard, everything we've read, the tea leaves. Reading the tea leaves, looks like they're going to let him walk. Does he go to the Giants? Does he go to the Eagles? Stay in the East. That's fine with me. Everybody that has left the Cowboys to an NFC East opponent has done nothing. All right, has done absolutely nothing. So if you're hoping for him, I mean, if you're looking for him to go in a landing spot, NFC East would be it. He won't do anything. All right, it's just how it happens. It's just the history. The history is proven. It is there. All right. What side do you want to run to? If you're handing the ball off to Zeke, you're going to run towards Byron Jones. And you guys know why. All right. Business decision city. All right. He can cover really good. No doubt about it. But business decisions, a lot of them. I think that's the reason why he's been so healthy, so durable. He doesn't put his body in harm's way. That's smart. That's smart on Byron Jones' part. A very smart player. The Senator. All right. But, looks like he's going to be leaving. Jeff Heath, I think you bring him back. Cheap deal. Let him be your special teams ace. That's his thing. Pass the torch on to Wilson or somewhere that you draft. All right, but no more Jeff Heath, man. That's it. All right, Joe Thomas, you need some depth there, and he played well. Played very well. I would bring him back. Tavon Austin, I don't think he's coming back. I don't want him back. I don't think Coach Fosso wants him back because he was part of the evaluation that sent him to the Cowboys in that trade from the Rams. So he knows what the player is. He knows what he doesn't like in him, the capabilities, and just, misses way too much time. Not worth the roster spot. LP, he's clutch, man. Unless they want to go ahead and go another direction, he's been the guy. He's one of the last Parcells guys on the roster set for free agency. Kerry Hyder, he can go. Kai Forbath, probably want to bring him back. You need a kicker. All right. Malcolm Smith, everybody's kind of hanging on to the Seattle days. Move on. All right. Maybe you give him a little deal here, a minimum deal. Bring him to camp, more of a camp body. You do need linebackers. So Joe Thomas, Malcolm Smith, I think these guys will be in play to see if they can come back on minimum deals. Malik Collins, move on from him. Can't stay healthy. Bad feet. That's just that. That's just that. Time to move on with some of these guys. All right. Xavier Su'a-Filo, is he your swing guard? All right. I think the plan is the loser of the Connor Williams versus Connor McGovern will be your swing guard. So you can probably let go of Xavier Su'a-Filo. Flat-footed, too slow out the snap. And doesn't handle strength very well for a big guy. He's a big guy and move on. Ray, no. Darren Thompson, this might be a guy you bring back for a camp body. Played decent, former third-round pick from the Giants. Played okay when given the shot there for the Cowboys. But you do need some depth there. So maybe you give him a minimum deal, camp body, see what you can get in the draft, that kind of thing. Justin March, same deal. This will be more of an evaluation for Coach Fossil. Is he good in special teams? Is he good enough that Fossil wants to bring him back as a special teamer and then a backup linebacker? Prescott, we know what the conversation is with that. This is looking more like it could be a franchise tag situation with the hopes of hammering out a long-term contract. All right. Otherwise, we probably are going to see another Zeke situation, and you just can't do it. You just can't do it with a new program. It is West Coast with Kellen Moore's jargon, with his language. All right, let's get that right. This is going to be West Coast. It's not going to be the same plays. All right, that just would not be smart. Mike McCarthy is not dumb. He's not going to roll out the same playbook with the same play call. This will be West Coast, Mike McCarthy, sprinkled in obviously with the concepts of Kellen Moore and that kind of thing. But Prescott, he's gonna have to get in here, man. They gotta keep this guy locked in the playbook, mini camps, QB camps, everything. They can't let this thing fester where it gets bad. Comes in here, is there a holdout? Does he end up going to Cabo? Does he come out rusty? And then here we go with the excuses for the 2020 season. We gotta avoid that. They better avoid it. All right. Goodwin, probably moving on from him. Daniel Ross, I don't know about that guy there. The defensive tackles, they proved, all of them proved that they weren't consistent enough. All right. Unless McCarthy and the defensive coordinators get together and look at the film and say, no, we can get him to do better in our program, maybe they do. Maybe they keep a few of these defensive tackles, but for the most part, they didn't get it done. They absolutely did not get it done. All right. Anthony Brown is a very interesting conversation because if you're letting Byron Jones walk out the door, I think you need to consider keeping Anthony Brown as a depth player. Compete there for the outside cornerback, whether it's going to be between him and Jordan Lewis, or him and a rookie, or him and a free agent. I think cornerbacks, they don't grow on trees. Anthony Brown might want to hit free agency, and I think some people will be surprised at the contract he might be able to pull as a nickel corner or even an outside corner. He's got legit versatility. All right. So Anthony Brown, I wouldn't mind keeping him myself. Kevon Frazier, I think the ship is held on that one there. I was a big fan of Kevon Frazier, but the injuries robbed him of a promising career. It really did. I was a big fan of Kevon Frazier. Blake Jarwin, as you can see here, restricted free agent. The Cowboys have tendered him second round tender. So basically that means that if a team wants him, they got to give the Cowboys a second round pick. Will it happen? Unlikely. It's rare nowadays that the teams are giving up picks for restricted players. All right. Cooper Rush, they gave him a tender as well, a minimum tender. So they want to bring him into the fold. Antoine Woods, exclusive rights free agent. What this means is all the Cowboys have to do is say, yes, we want Antoine Woods back. We want him back, and he'll be back. All right, that's all that is right there. Exclusive free agent. All you got to say from the front office point of view is, yes, we want him back. He's back for the year. All right. Antoine Woods, a little bit of a knucklehead, runs hot and cold, not very consistent. Does make plays in the backfield. Has shown that he can be a player, but the consistency, just like the other defensive tackles, the consistency is not there. All right. So hopefully Jim Tonsula, Leon Lett, and these other guys can get more out of him. All right. We need more out of the defensive tackles. But he might be the only one that I would really consider keeping from the defensive tackles. I like him better than the other guys out there. Collins can't stay healthy, inconsistent. Collins is Malik Collins. He's your training camp warrior. Season starts, injuries, feet, doesn't play as well, that kind of thing. We know who these players are, right? Right, guys. We've seen what they do. Antoine Woods, Adam Redmond, restricted free agent. All right. I don't know about this one here. Me personally, I didn't like how he looked last year, playing in the reserve spot. Okay, so that's it, guys. 31 free agents. All right. There will be a churning of the roster. You cannot bring every single one of these guys back. You want to let McCarthy do his thing in conjunction with Will McClay. What kind of players they want? They want to get beefier at defensive tackle, more consistent. This free agent defensive tackle class is deep. All right, it's deep with these kinds of players. You can get with good deals and really fortify. You can fortify that middle of the defense and free agency of defensive tackles this year, and it's good. It's a good class. All right. I'll have a link at the end of this video that'll link, free agent targets that I think will help the Cowboys. Make sure you click on that at the end of the video. Remember to click like, share, and subscribe, guys. All right, but that's it. This is it. Quick refresher on Cowboys 2020 free agents. All right, guys. So that's the quick video there on the refresher for who the Cowboys have set for free agency for the 2020 season. Let me know what you guys think. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. Hit like on this video. Hit the bell notification to get all the latest updates from the channel. Okay. Let me know in the comments who you guys want the Cowboys to bring back, or who do you think is going to walk out the door. And like I said, click at the end of this video. I'll have a link to who I think the Cowboys should look at as far as outside free agents for the Cowboys. Very interesting video there. If you missed that, it'll be at the end of the video. Click like on that and check that one out if you haven't already. But that's all I have right now, guys. Thanks for everybody that has liked this video and continues to support the channel. And as usual, guys, I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace.